we go. My attempt at the t-shirt handstand challenge. Wall assisted. Gotta take off the glasses because they're getting snagged. So now I can't see. Welcome to part 3 of the What's the Scuttlebutt podcast in a box episode of In the Garage. If you listen closely, you can hear Nugget clean up the pickle juice. She's been on a weird 24-hour cleaning spree. She was literally cleaning the house, the backyard, sweeping the lanai at 9 o'clock at night last night. Not because I asked her to, but because she's got some weird OCD cleaning fit going on. And she's cleaning the refrigerator. For some reason, a stupid bracket on the door that holds all your food in fell off. Pickles plummeted to the ground, so she's in there cleaning up pickle juice while I'm out here making videos because I'm a great father. Anyhow, thank for all those who tuned into the Waterman and D-Train show, nay, the now recently rebranded, renamed, relaunched What's in Your Head podcast. What's in Your Head podcast? That sounds familiar. Yes, that's because for those of you who remember Patreon, the OG5, if you will, you're familiar with the What's in Your Head podcast because that was our Patreon behind the paywall podcast that was exclusive to you. Well, now we have replaced the Waterman and D-Train show with that, but don't worry, we will have a new Patreon exclusive podcast coming your way. Those will continue as a bonus for you. But anyhow, for those of you who missed it last night, I debuted a new song about my feelings, because after all, we've had a lot of time to do a lot of things and get back to our roots. And so I've got back to writing music. And so I debuted a song on the podcast last night on our Facebook live stream and our YouTube live stream. And if you missed it, here it is.
Yeah, the very beginning of it.
Yeah,
Dude
Jeff,
literally said
Jeff,
that.
We've been quarantined, and like I said, we're getting back to doing things we used to do. Can I premiere a song real quick?
Sure.
Will you
now,
guys...
is this a one-instrument song?
Yeah, this is just something I've been working on. Got the guitar out. I wanted
Is
to
it
do...
basic?
Yeah, it's a song. It's my ballad to life with COVID-19, so bear with me.
Ow!
What was that?
I just got bit by a cat. Not a big cat, just a little cat.
Ooh, there we go. So this is something I've been working on, putting a lot of effort into it. Hope you guys enjoy it. This is my ballad to COVID-19. Oop, hold on, my chair's in the way here. This isn't exactly band playing environment here. This sucks. Thank you. I've worked really hard on that. I think it really gets to the heart of the matter. I think we can all relate to that. That
Sweet.
At the end of the day, this sucks.
I hope you enjoyed that. I know it's a long song. It kind of went on for a while. That was the new COVID-19 song. I hope you all enjoyed it. But I know why you're here. You want to see the podcast in the box get closer to being finished. So let's get started. Now, once again, the whole point of this project was to try to do this using material that I currently had. And so I'm going to use this aluminum U-stock. And I'm going to cut off a section here and then a section behind it. As you see, I already have a hole from a previous project. Don't need to be the full width. Actually, it can't be the full width on the back because underneath is where the power plugs in. So I actually have my finger in the power jack now, so I'm going to slide this over so underneath it'll sit right there. I'm just going to mark it off right here.
I have a feeling this guy's going to be dull, so this may be a fun long cut. Sorry about that. I had to stop the filming. I had a text message come through. Somebody's wanting to play some Call of Duty. I asked them to give me a few minutes. Hey, that reminds me, update. A while back, as you guys know, watching the videos, I asked you where I could find replacement handle grips for my reproduction bayonets. And then the podcast, or the episode, the video, I'm sorry, after that, I told you guys that I figured instead of buying replacement handles, I found a super cheap auction for originals. And so I wanted to give you an update on that. Sorry I'm not looking at the camera, I'm trying to look around. Oh, hey Don, you got a whole box of gloves here. You're worried about getting your hands dirty because this thing is still covered in grease. 1 second. So this thing is still covered in grease, so I don't want to get my hands all nasty. Check this out. Just got this in the mail. This is an original issue bayonet. Dull as all get out. I mean, look at this. Not even pokey. Thing is beat though. That's part of the reason why I got it so cheap. You look at the top here. There's a big old chunk taken out. See if I can get this to focus. Focus. Do that. Yeah, you can see the big old chunk taken out. But now instead of trying to find replacement handles, now I don't know where the one of that size is, but I do have my 18-incher here. We can do a quick comparison. So on my short one, which I think is somewhere in that box over there, but I don't feel like digging it out, this broke on that other one. So here is a comparison between the original, nice chunky metal, and the reproduction, which, you know, reproductions are fine for what it's worth, but when I broke the handle on that short one, and to remind you, I'll include that clip right here. When that broke, first it started out the screw came out and then it broke, and at that point I knew it was probably going to be kind of a pain in the butt to find replacements, and I figured, you know, why not just buy an original, because I found one for so damn cheap. It was worth it. So now I have an original bayonet, and I'm going to use the reproduction scabbard off of the one with the broken handle, which I have to find and look around. But yeah, you can see all the grease and oil still in this thing for the rust proofing. I probably will sand that down a little bit. I don't know if that's going to have an impact on sliding in the scabbard. I will say it's kind of sad that these reproduction ones have more of a blade on it than the original, but I'm sure I can get it sharpened. So anyhow, that's a quick little find I got off of eBay right now. A lot of good auctions going on. A lot of things going for cheap. Little tip for you guys, if you want to find cheap things on eBay when it comes to World War II items, the secret is you got to think like someone who doesn't know what they have. And what I mean by that is if you're looking for a black porcelain canteen and you type in World War II black porcelain canteen, you're going to find them, but those are going to be posted by people who know what they have, i.e. the people who know the value of the stuff, and so the starting auction is going to actually be a higher price range. Whereas if, for example, you want to find a Marine Corps haversack, don't type in 1942 Boyd Marine Corps haversack. You'll find them, but they're going to be super expensive. You want to think like someone who's just cleaning out their grandparents' closet or garage, find something. If you were somebody who wasn't in the know, what would you post it under? Well, instead of looking for World War II Boyd 1942 Marine Corps upper haversack, just type in World War II backpack or World War II combat pack. Think of words that people who don't know what the stuff is would use. And if you type in World War II backpack, and perhaps you can type in WW and the number 2 instead of the 2 I's. Type in WW2 backpack, and you're more likely going to find things that people aren't sure what they are. They're not out to get money. They're just getting rid of them because they belong to grandpa. And you'll find your haversacks, your musette bags, and all that original stuff for a cheaper price because they're being posted by people who don't know what they have. And so instead of starting the auction at $35, they might start it at $15, and then you get it for 20 bucks.
So that's a little tip from me to you. If you're looking for cheap things on eBay, that's the best way to do it. I don't know if you can see or not, but I'm basically using screws to tap, so I can tap this aluminum.
Having the hiccups again.
Oh yeah?
Mhm.
It's no fun.
What?
So that's no fun.
Oh, I hate them.
Nobody likes the hiccups.
Huh?
So nobody likes the hiccups.
Man, I hate when it, like, I don't know why they happen. This has been a Digital 410 production.